Hey everyone, just a disclaimer. If you're looking for another video telling you how great everything is in here, this definitely isn't it. Today I'm gonna share the reality of coming to the United States for a master's degree. Everyone is selling you this American dream, showing you these good videos of getting a job and living the life. But to be honest, no one is sharing the real story of the job market, the cost, and the stress. So, here I am. I want to get brutally honest with you about what the MS in USA journey in 2026 really looks like because the game has changed. First, let's talk about the cost, the real cost. Let's get one thing straight. The first thing that hits you is the money, and the number you see on that university website is not the real story. It's not even close. They will show you tuition fees, maybe you do the math and think, okay, for 2 years the degree itself is somewhere between $45,000 to $70,000. It's a lot, but you think that it's doable. But that's just the start. Now, let's talk about the reality. You add in some crazy high rent in major cities, the mandatory health insurance that can cost thousands, and that number starts to climb. Realistically, you could be looking at a total of $90,000 to $130,000, and for some of those elite private schools, it can even get higher. I have personally got over $80,000 in student loans myself, so I can definitely feel this. For a lot of us, this is our parents' life savings. It's the sale of a land. It's a huge, terrifying gamble. But here's the cost that absolutely nobody talks about, the cost of survival after you graduate. My savings are running out right now, and I can definitely tell you this part is real. You might think you will get a job right away after graduation, but the market is definitely tough. It can easily take 6 to 8 months, maybe even longer, to find a good job. And during that time, you have no income. But rent doesn't stop, bills don't stop. That's another 15,000, maybe 25,000 you have to plan for. So you have to plan for the worst case scenario as well. You need funds not just for the 2 years of studying, but for maybe a full 3 years of living in the United States. If you don't have that, you end up in a place where you are just screaming, but no one will listen. You are forced to take any job that you get, whether it's bad, good, just to survive. The truth about the job market. And that brings me to the next part, and honestly, the most painful one. This idea that a US master's degree is like a golden ticket to a job is a dangerous myth. The job market in the USA is not built for us, the international students. You are told that companies are desperate for talent, but what they don't tell you is that there is a lot of competition. You, a fresh graduate, are competing with people who have years of experience, people who just got laid off from top tech companies. And you know why it's so hard? Because there's a huge skills gap. Your master's program teaches you theory along with some research, but what do employers really want? They want real world experience. They want you to have a portfolio of projects to know the latest cloud technologies. Your degree certificate alone, it's almost worthless in an interview. I'm telling you, the hiring manager doesn't care about your GPA. They ask, what have you built? What value can you bring to the team today? Your 2 years here have to be treated like one long job interview. Your main goal isn't just getting grades, it's getting an internship, it's networking like crazy, it's building projects, and you should forget the parties for a while. Your competition is like already doing it. If you are not, you are already lost. Let's create a real community. Look, I know this is heavy. It's probably the opposite of what you have been hearing for so long. If you are feeling this pressure, or if you are already here living this, I want you to share your experience in the comments below. Let's talk about this. And if this unfiltered truth is helpful, hit that subscribe button. And my goal is to give you the information you need to make an informed decision, not a blind one. The final boss, the H1B Visa Lottery. Now, let's talk about the final boss, the H1B visa. Even if you do everything right, you spend the money, you land a dream job, your entire future here comes down to a game of pure luck. People think if I get a job, the company will sponsor me, but getting a job just gets you a ticket to enter the H1B lottery. It doesn't mean you will definitely win. Let's talk numbers first, because this is like absolute crazy. For the past year, there were over 4,70,000 registrations fighting for just 85,000 visas. The selection rate was around 20 to 25%. Let me repeat that. You could be a top student from a top university with a great job offer, and you still have nearly 80% of chance of not getting picked. Imagine that feeling. You have sacrificed everything, you have proven yourself, and a computer algorithm just randomly decides your fate. Your F1 visa has an expiration date, your OPT has an expiration date, your STEM OPT has an expiration date. You get maybe 3 shots at this lottery during your STEM OPT period as well. And if you are on OPT alone, then only one chance. 3 chances, that's all you got. If your name isn't picked, you have to pack up and go home with a massive loan. Tell me, how is that fair? You must definitely have a backup plan. What is your plan B? Is it looking at Canada or Germany? Do you have a job lined up back home? Because if you don't have a plan B, you are not making a career plan. You're just buying a very, very expensive lottery ticket. What you are giving up. And finally, the thing that no one calculates, the opportunity cost. What are you giving up to chase this dream? By spending this 2 or 3 years here studying and job hunting, you are losing 2 or 3 years of work experience and promotions back home, and also the best years of your life. The tech scene in many countries is growing fast because of AI, while you are here living a stressed student life, burning through savings. Your friends back home are moving up the ladder. They are building their networks. They have their family with them, their friends, their culture. The dream is now for a very specific person. It's for the student who gets into top tier universities. It's for someone in a super high demand field like AI. And most importantly, it's for the student who has money to afford this massive gamble without ruining their family, and who has a solid plan B. For everyone else, the 2026 reality is that it's a high cost, high risk, and emotionally draining path. I didn't make this video to scare you. I made it because I know I'm not the only one going through this, and we need to talk about the truth. The American dream might still be possible, but only if you go in with your eyes wide open, ready for a fight, and prepared for the very real chance that it might not work out. Think carefully, plan strategically, and don't let anyone sell you a dream without showing you the real price tag first. Also, drop a comment with your field of interest and your home country. Let's have an honest discussion about whether MS in USA makes sense for your specific situation. Hit that subscribe button, and see you in the next video. This is CK Chandu Kongara signing off.